In this video, we're going to talk about maintenance on your car and particularly all the fluids that are under your hood, how often to check them and how often to change them.
And actually, going off of that, your owner's manual includes all the details for your particular car, so please check this out.
We'll go ahead and use this Toyota Camry as an example for you. So now it's time to lift the hood. First, let's talk oil. Now, to check the oil, you want to make sure that the vehicle is on level ground and that the engine is off and it's been resting for at least 1 minute. You're going to pull the dipstick out, clean it off, put it back in, and then pull it out to check the engine oil level. You want to make sure that the oil is not too low or too high. Either option could ruin your engine. Look for anything weird on your dipstick while you're checking your oil. We recommend changing the oil and filter every 5,000 miles or 6 months unless your owner's manual tells you otherwise. Second, it's time to check the coolant. You should check the coolant level at least every 2 months or immediately if you see a pool of coolant under the car, or if the temperature gauge gets close to red, it's time to check the coolant. Now, before you check the coolant, please let your car cool down completely, at least an hour. Otherwise, the hot coolant could burn you. Now, you're going to check the coolant level in 2 places. First at the radiator and second at the expansion tank. Open up the caps and look inside. If it's a little bit low, you can add coolant, whatever type your owner's manual tells you. Coolant should be changed every 4 years unless your owner's manual says otherwise. Third, brake fluid. Check it every 6 months or immediately if the brakes act funny. You look at the brake level right here, and you should see that the fluid is between the minimum and maximum lines. Brake fluid should be changed at least every 6 years. Fourth, check your power steering fluid. If yours is hydraulic steering, you'll see a container like this, and you want to check it every 6 months. Or immediately if your car starts making funny noises when you turn the wheel hard in the parking lot, or if the steering gets very hard to turn. If the fluid is low, you can check your owner's manual and add whatever fluid it tells you. If it keeps getting low, you're going to need to take it to a mechanic because you have a leak somewhere in the system. Fifth, your transmission fluid. This one is very hard to check on your own, and some transmissions can't be checked at all. So we recommend having your mechanic check the transmission fluid once a year and have it changed at least every 10 years or more often if you tow stuff with your vehicle, because that's really hard on the transmission. Finally, fill up your washer fluid tank and then close the hood. You're all done. If you want your car to last, you've got to keep your fluids fresh and full. So check them often and have them changed exactly when your owner's manual says.